All right, we're recording, so whenever you're ready.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Ali.
Guess what? It's the Showstopper podcast where we talk to amazing people from all over the world of musical theatre, improv and comedy.
Yes, we do, and we are back from the Edinburgh Festival and having a gay old time.
We really are. I mean, I think of the Edinburgh Festival kind of as our end of year, Andrew. I don't know about you, but the autumn always feels to me like, yeah, we've got a fresh spring in our step and everything's new, you know?
Yeah, wow. So, happy new improv year.
Thank you very much. And the same to you, my friend.
We were away in Wakefield and Darlington this week.
Absolutely. Really fun because we did four-handers.
Yeah.
And they're quite fun at Showstopper, aren't they?
They are quite fun. They're extremely fun and also extremely tiring.
Absolutely. Because you're so busy. You run off your feet, really, aren't you? You're doubling up your characters. You're mixing up the scenes so you're not playing 2-on-2 all the time.
We did some very interesting settings. We did a boarding school with a basement full of secrets. And we did Jane McDonald, the cruise ship singer from 90s TV, selling her house.
Pippa was giving her best Jane McDonald, and it was an outstanding impression, I have to say. I was playing her daughter, and at the end of the show, I asked her, "Mother, please stay with me. I really want you to stay." Pippa's response, looking right into my eyes, though my eyes were teary, Pippa said, "I have to cruise." And that was one of the funniest moments of my improv year so far.
Yeah, it was absolutely glorious. This month's guest is an amazing West End performer. We've got Roshani Abbey talking to us this month.
What a bloomin' lovely person Roshani is.
Yeah, absolutely. And insanely talented.
She's been in Hamilton, she's currently in Operation Mincemeat, and she's been in Panto, our own Julie Clare's Panto, with the lovely Justin Brett from Showstopper.
Our own Julie Clare's Panto with our own Justin Brett's Justin Brett.
Exactly. Everybody's Justin Brett. Please enjoy our chat with Roshani Abbey.
Well, you don't have to enjoy it. You just experience it and then take your own,
draw your own conclusion.
Yeah, just respond to it however you wish. Welcome, Roshani Abbey.
Hello. Yay! Roshani on the Showstopper podcast. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks.
Good.
I've had a nice. It was sunny. You were just saying it was nice and sunny this morning. It was a little bit cold. I like summer, but it was nice when I looked out my window.
Where has the summer gone? Hasn't it just raced by? I mean, you've been very busy, Roshani, over your summer.
Yeah, I've been in the show. I've been in Operation Mincemeat, which is an incredible time. Very, very tiring, but very good.
I bet, yeah.
It's exhausting, but it's also probably the best thing I've done in my life. But then I've been traveling a little. I've had a couple of things. I had a friend's wedding in Sri Lanka, so I had to go back there. I went to New York with Equity, so I've been kind of all over the place for the last 3 months, but now I'm back.
Back
Amazing.
in London town.
And the best thing, we rushed over that quickly. Operation Mincemeat is the best thing you've ever done in your life in total.
Probably, yeah. It's the most fulfilling job I've had.
That's amazing.
It's kind of unbelievable because I get to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
That's probably why. And it's really, really hard.
Yeah.
So that's also probably why. I like a challenge. I don't... I've done jobs where you go, I come on, I have a little song, and then I go off, and then I chill, and I love them as well. But what I really love is really working for my money.
That's great. You like to sweat for the grind of it.
I do.
Very much a kindred spirit with Ali James here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You like to sweat for your pay.
I love to sweat in the Showstopper show. You know, like you say, a little bit of everything. I mean, Mincemeat really does put you through your paces, doesn't it? You're doing like pop choreography 1 minute and then crazy characters the next.
Yeah, and even vocally, you're doing pop vocals and you're rapping, and then I'm doing a bit of classical soprano, and then I'm doing a bit of belting on something else, and then like 5 different accents, and it's kind of changing so quickly, and that's what's really fun about it. And also, you just get to be stupid, which I haven't had to this level yet. Okay, and it's so joyful.
Yeah.
I think, which is really nice. And you don't get that. It sounds silly that I'm saying you don't get that a lot in musical theatre, but you don't. Musicals like to take themselves really seriously.
Unashamed earnestness is sort of musical theatre.
And that's great as well. But this has unashamed silliness.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. But then also some really lovely poignancy.
Yeah.
Which we all get to be part of. And so, yeah, it's great.
So could you tell us in a bit more detail what your track is through the show? So then we might be able to come and watch you and sort of follow. Imagine, backstage when you got this quick change or that quick change.
So the 5 of us in the show, we kind of mainly follow one character, and then we have a lot of others dotted throughout. So my main character is Jean Leslie, who is the young kind of upstart, ambitious young woman at MI5, trying to make her way, really trying to please everyone and be great. She's really smart. She kind of works her way in there because she comes up with things off the cuff and then is part of the team. And then I don't actually start the show as Jean. I start the show as Reggie Tarr.
Okay.
Another one of the old men at MI5. So I get a couple of scenes as Reggie, and because we all start as the men in the building.
Yeah,
and then we kind of split off. And then, gosh, who else am I throughout the show? There's a coroner in the show who I think Jack was on this show, wasn't he?
Yes,
And Jack
yeah.
played Spilsbury. The
Yes.
Hester track has the Spilsbury
yes.
guy who is fantastic. So I'm one of Spilsbury's assistants,
Lovely.
which is great.
Is this the part where you have red gloves?
Yeah,
I
red
remember?
gloves with little sparkly, like diamante things on them, and they sparkle in the light, and it's like blood on the aprons, and it's great. And then, God, there are so many. There's a whole couple of scenes just as a misc waiter in several different bars, and then there's one of my my favorite small character is Steve.
Oh yeah, so who's Steve?
So Steve is an old man, lovely old man lovely old Welsh man who is really, really earnest, really, really trying to help. He's part of the Spanish contingent, yes. So there's Hazelden and there's Steve, kind of the two fools who are trying to make things work in Spain and failing. Steve doesn't say very much. But he's very involved.
Is Steve involved in the telephone wire tangling?
Absolutely, yes.
That's such a famous image as well, isn't it? Whenever I think of Mincemeat, that's the poster I see
it?
of everyone tangled together.
Yeah, it's such a fantastically choreographed little section.
Yeah.
And when I watched it, I couldn't stop laughing. So Steve is the yellow one. We've all got different colors. Steve has the yellow hat and the yellow tie.
Great.
And it's a lovely vintage tie as well.
Oh, wow.
Also,
Yeah,
it's all legit kit, is it, that you're sort of
Well,
wearing?
they try and get stuff vintage and then adjust it. Now that the casts are going on and the show has been around for a couple of years, they're doing away with the vintage briefcases a little bit because they just fall apart. They don't last as long.
Yeah.
But the clothes and stuff, unless they're trying to copy a very specific kind of jacket, like my Steve jacket was made. But the original one was vintage. Everything was just kind of picked up.
So
But this
great.
tie is like really nice. And it might be something out of my wardrobe.
That telephone sequence, it seems to me like it would be very easy for that to go very wrong with the slightest.
It goes wrong. A non-negligible amount.
Non-negligible. Amazing. How do you recover from that when it goes wrong?
Well, there is an understanding that the person who's playing Hazelden is the one to recover something, to kind of set it
Right.
out, because Hazelden controls that scene.
Gotcha.
Is
yeah.
right in the middle, is kind of narrating, especially the bit at the end where we're passing loads of props around in
Yeah,
very
yeah.
specific ways. And one thing goes wrong, but there are so many variables that can go wrong.
Yeah.
We have extendable cords on the phones that are supposed to retract. Sometimes they don't, just because it's a prop.
Yeah, sure.
And so you have a lot of excess cable dangling around, which means if you have to pass something under the cable, you can't do that, and you only have one hand to do it. So there's a lot of stuff that sometimes goes a bit awry, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And the audience loves it when it goes wrong.
Of course, yeah. And it's part of the spirit of the show, I guess, as well, that it can kind of cope with anything like that happening.
Absolutely. And it's supposed to be like that. They really try and keep the spirit of, we've just made it.
Yeah.
Through a lot of the scene changes, through a lot of the scenes, we're like, oh, we just get there. We got a note about 2 months in that it looks too easy.
Right, yeah.
So we've got to make sure we take a bit of time and just get there because it's more exciting.
Yeah.
Watching someone who's completely secure in what they're doing is not as interesting, not as exciting.
For sure.
Yeah, we often say that the audience needs to see us wobble on the tightrope a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. See us sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
And they do.
And you must have seen the show before you were involved, or did you not seen it?
Well, I didn't see it before I got the job.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah,
Let me take that back. I don't imagine you'd have seen the show before.
I got them to get me a ticket once I signed my contract.
Yeah, great.
I was like, well, I do want to see the show now. It had been completely off my radar.
Yeah.
I'd seen that it existed, that it had X number of extensions, and it was really interesting, and it then was winning things and nominated, but I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
And I hadn't talked about it with anyone. I got an audition for it, started talking about it to some of my friends, my non-theatre friends, and turns out they'd all seen it multiple times.
Wow.
But none of my theatre friends had seen it.
Oh, wow.
So there was a lot of the musical theatre crowd that hadn't actually seen it or it hadn't been on their radar. I think because also word of mouth gets passed around by people you know in shows. And so I don't think people had known anyone necessarily, the people that I knew. So I had no idea what it was. So I went in only with my audition material.
Oh, wow.
And one of my other friends had very excitedly rambled a little bit about the show. And that was kind of all that I knew.
And how was it compared to what you imagined once you saw it on its feet?
God, I don't know what I imagined. I'd listened to the cast recording by then, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
And that sounds like such a basic thing to say, but it's hilarious. I couldn't stop. I was crying with laughter at one point. And it's also really, really smart.
Yeah.
Is what maybe I didn't expect as much of. You've got really, really high level intellect in there, which you don't expect so much from that kind of show. But then also the stupidity.
Yeah.
So it has a little bit of everything, which is why I think people love it. Also the type of humor, every joke has about 3 different types of humor in it. So whatever your type, you like the joke and you find it funny.
It rockets along as well, doesn't it? I love that kind of contract they make early with the audience of this is the pace. You guys can get on board the roller coaster with us or not. We're going.
Yeah.
And it's really, really wildly exciting.
One of the fastest, or I think for us, the most difficult speed-wise songs in the show is the second number.
Yes, yeah.
And it really kind of slaps you in the face as the audience if you're not quite with it. But it brings you along, but it does go, oh, wait, okay, I have to concentrate here. The opening number doesn't do that as much, but the second number really does.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, come with us then. But I find that audiences don't fully understand what the piece is until about scene 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because, the first 4 songs in the show are all completely different.
Yeah.
Completely, wildly different. The third song, fourth, fifth. The fourth song is a pop number, a rap number, kind of 6-esque. The third song is like a musical theatre I Want song. The second song is a random thing with old men in suits running around, talking at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And putting Hitler moustaches on. It doesn't make any sense. Once you get to the moment where we're sat in an office pitching the idea.
Yeah.
That's after that scene, I feel like the audiences kind of know where we're at.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's quite funny up to that point where we go, they're not quite here yet. And then, oh yeah, they've got it now.
I love it. It really sets out its stylistic parameters, doesn't it? Especially with the maybe the third number. Obviously, I don't know it as well as you, but when you're all coming in as all the different women who work in the office.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think that's fourth number. Yeah, that's all the ladies.
It's so fun.
It's funny when they all come in, all the Nancys, as we call them.
Yeah.
And then that's all the ladies. That's my number.
That's great, yeah.
Which is the pop number, which is hilarious and fun and you feel like you're in a very modern show.
Yeah, it's interesting because you've also been in Anne Juliet.
Yes.
So
and Hamilton.
Yeah.
So it feels like a mix of those two.
Yeah.
For sure. When you're in a comedy show like Operation Mincemeat, having come from a legit pop show like Anne Juliet, that must be really fun to then play the clown within that number.
My clowning comes, I guess, before and after that a little. Less as Jean, actually.
With Steve.
With Steve and Tar a little bit. But it is fun. I have to really try not to laugh.
Yeah, I'm
before
sure.
and after that number.
Yeah.
Because the Nazis all walk on and they really have fun with that. And then I have to go straight into a rap and I have to really try not to laugh a lot of the time. But it is, Anne Juliet is a comedy as well, which is really fun. But coming from Hamilton, which is a very, very serious show.
Yeah, that's definitely not a comedy.
No, not at all. There is funny moments, but it takes itself seriously as well, and should. Otherwise, I don't think it would really work.
Yeah.
But the flip of getting to do a bit of the best of both of those worlds and the best of this comedy, clowny world is great.
And when you're in Hamilton, a few of our pals who've joined us on the podcast have talked about the amazing American history lessons that are part of the rehearsal process. Did you have that experience, Roshani?
You have to learn the context of all the years that you're saying, which a lot of which American audiences take for granted.
Yeah.
I actually grew up in the States. So I lived in the States till I was about 9. So I had a lot of those Revolutionary War history lessons. They refer to it as the Revolutionary War. And I did until I was about 20 as well. And people started saying, what war are you talking about? And I went, well, what do you mean? It's the Revolutionary War. Because in America, that is the war that they care about. But you do have to learn the significance of everything. I think I also realized how much American history I took for granted as well. Like the Boston Tea Party, we did projects on it as kids. And then people were kind of discovering it and the significance of it during rehearsals. And it was fascinating. I'm a history buff as well. So I could have delved into that the whole time.
And a maths buff?
Yes.
Ooh, wow. That's so interesting that you've got this whole amazing, other life. It's very cool.
Yeah, that's actor by night. And I don't really do anything else in the day right now, do I? But yes, I did a maths degree.
A fairly unusual crossover between the maths world and the acting.
Yeah, funnily enough, on my drama school course, there was another maths grad.
Oh, really? Wow.
And we were both 2 women as well. We were both kind of making the change. And I thought, that's rare.
Yeah, wow.
But yeah, there are not very many of us. I think I went to a science-only uni and I thought I was going to be the only one who was thinking, well, I'm going to give this all up and go to theatre.
Right.
And then turns out a lot of our friend group, the theatre group that I had at uni is now doing theatre, is now MDing or singing or acting. Or
amazing.
There are quite a few of us. But yeah, it is, it's not standard.
Is there anything in the philosophy of mathematics that you bring to your acting work?
I'd like to say something really profound here, but really not at all. Only that I have a freelancing option.
Yeah, great. Hey,
And that's what
that
helps
is
me.
not to be overlooked.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I teach data science
Oh, wow.
and kind of analytics methods and stuff freelance.
Once we're all replaced by AI avatars, you're bulletproof.
Honestly,
You've got
I can do
career of the
anything. You
future.
can't replace actors on stage, even though they're trying to.
Yeah.
And people need to learn data, so I'm set. I saw into the future.
Done.
So
Very
great.
clever.
Roshani, please can you write the musical of Hidden Figures and star in it? Do you know that
yeah.
movie?
I love that movie.
It's in my top 3 movies. It's so inspiring. isn't
So
it?
good. But people haven't know, this is about the women who did the calculations behind the scenes for the Apollo program at NASA.
Oh gosh, that would be such a good musical.
It really would.
Yeah.
Just saying, you could potentially.
You've got my cogs turning there.
Yeah.
That's I'm gonna pocket that one.
Yeah, you've already got your MD friend that you're
Yeah.
doing your amazing show at Crazy Coqs with.
That's true. I'm seeing him later today, so let's talk about him there. Drop that in there, Ali. Thank you very much.
A pleasure.
I
That's
am.
a gift to you from Showstopper the Musical.
Yes, I'm slightly terrified, but you've got to do everything scared, right?
Yeah.
Or you don't do anything at all. I'm doing my first kind of solo cabaret
Amazing.
thing at Crazy Coqs on the 12th of October at 7:30 p.m.
Fantastic.
It's very exciting. My friend Ehsan Shivarani, he's done a couple of musicals in the West End, and he's one of the most talented musicians I know. I've got him on board, and we're treating it more as a gig, and we're going to sing all the music and play all the music that we like to play and sing that we don't really get to. So yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be everything from pop punk to musical theatre to Star Wars to... It's great.
Amazing. Tell us about the Star Wars
Yes,
element.
please do.
Well, I don't want to give too much away,
Of course.
but there are... anybody who follows me on Instagram will know that I share a lot of Star Wars memes. And like many, many Star Wars memes. It's about 50% of my meme sharing.
Amazing.
And there is an AI song that has been created out of one of the scenes
Oh, wow.
in Star Wars
That's amazing.
that may or may not feature
Wow,
in
very
the
cool.
concert.
Excellent.
And I can't wait.
I bet. That sounds amazing. And what drew you to this being your first solo cabaret show? What made you go down that route?
They asked me if I wanted to do one.
Great.
Simple as that, I
Love
think.
that. You're like, yes, and let's go.
Yeah, and I thought, and you go, oh, do I have the right to ask people to come and watch me for 90 minutes for whatever? And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna say yes. So I've named the cabaret "Say Yes to This."
Hey, we love that.
Say
Yeah.
yes to this. Oh, from your character in Hamilton.
Exactly. Yeah, trying to do something a bit witty there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's very witty. It's wordplay, which we rely on. It's our main bit in Showstopper.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you understand.
We've already talked about the best thing you've ever done in your life, so
Yes.
it's only downhill from here.
Right.
Did you always have the acting bug?
Yeah, I
Great.
think everybody else saw it before I did.
Oh, really?
Before I consciously could actually think about it.
Yeah.
Everything I hear from my relatives is that I was an entertainer.
Yeah.
That I went around. I think I would stop an entire conversation and make people watch me sing a song.
Great.
I was that kind of kid.
Love that.
Yeah, my mum put me in dance lessons at 2 years old, and then I was singing everything, and I transcribed the script of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the movie, by watching it so many times. I would sit and write it. I think when I was maybe 6.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
So I was a stagey little child.
And did you do anything with the script? Did you then act it
No.
out just so that you had a record of it?
I think I only got halfway through. I would have
Some
had
dedication.
to get up and sing the song, so I think I would have got distracted. Yes, I have been theatre obsessed my whole life.
Right.
So the maths was a detour. Was my mum saying, you know, she did fully support. My parents were very, very good at that, and it's not quite usual for a Sri Lankan parent for my mum to really support the arts, but she really supported me in it, but said, you know, it's not super robust as a career.
Fair.
So if you did want to do a different degree, maybe that could be an option. And it was about high school time that I started to really enjoy science and maths, and I thought, well, okay, I'll do that, and then go to drama school.
Right.
But the first thing I did when I got into my uni for maths was Google MAs in London for musical theatre. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
You knew.
I knew.
And now here you are sat here as the composer of Hidden Figures, the musical.
Exactly.
Wow.
There we
Composer,
go.
book writer,
Yeah.
star,
Yeah,
all of the
It's
above.
come full circle.
Brackets from an idea suggested by Ellie James.
I get 20%.
All credit to
20% for
Yeah.
those brackets, Ellie.
I think so.
Okay.
you drive a hard bargain.
I was going to ask you about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, because my like lasting memory of that film as a child is that I used to fast forward Lovely Lonely Man.
Oh, really?
Right. And I had a lot of things like that in films as a kid, where I'd be like, oh, it's the slow bit. Where's the bit where they do all the high kicks and talk about toot sweets? I was wondering if there are any moments like that either of you can remember in particular films where you're like, oh, no, not that bit. And now maybe as an adult, you're like, oh, it's actually a really beautiful performance of Lovely Lonely Man.
Yeah, wow.
Like there were some bits in Blues Brothers. Like I used to fast forward the scene with the penguin. You know, when they go up the stairs and they have the scene with the Mother Superior.
Yeah.
And I used to fast forward that bit as well. Do you have any of
wow.
those memories?
No, I think as a kid I used to, start at the beginning of the film and then finish at the end.
That's really
think-
mature.
I was
Andrew.
also always very respectful as a child for, the author's artistic intent. And
Sure.
I wouldn't want to curtail what they expected the audio experience to be.
Yeah, that sounds like you. That's really nice.
I have no idea. Maybe I did. I don't remember doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe it's just a niche question. I don't know. It probably is.
It's a
It
great
is a
question.
very specific question,
Yeah.
but I really appreciate it. It's got me really thinking. I think I used to sit and watch like golden age films with my grandmother, so there was no fast forwarding. So I think I just got used to, you watch it, and if you're not watching, you wander around and do something else.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I fast forwarded, but I definitely didn't appreciate the duet at the end of Sound of Music, Something Good.
Oh, yeah.
I really didn't appreciate that. And now, oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite parts of the film.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about,
There we
Roshani.
go.
There we
For
go.
sure. Like, so the scene with the penguin, right, in Blues Brothers is one of the finest pieces of comic acting I've ever seen. They get slapped with a ruler between them, like just slapped and slapped and slapped by this Mother Superior. Absolutely hilarious. And obviously now, as like a comic actor, I'm like, that is genius, right? But at the time I was like, nah. So that's so lovely that yours is Christopher Plummer and Julie Andrews.
Gosh, I watched Sound of Music and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Mary Poppins like till they were coming out of my ears.
Yeah, she's such a babe, isn't she? Talking of those vintage clothes, I saw these amazing archive pictures of Julie Andrews and all the different characters from Sound of Music. And they're holding their wardrobe board, and it says the materials that their costumes were made of and the thread types and all of this stuff. And they're standing there with them, and it says the scene, and it's like, I just love that nostalgia of looking back over that filmmaking or stage show making of that time. It's so inspiring, isn't it?
It's so detailed as well, and in the world of it's not fast fashion, but it's fast TV now. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Yeah, it's really nice to look at those and appreciate them.
Yeah, like the depth of character that they've gone into there is just so lovely.
I think it might be time to play a game. Ellen.
This month's game is a game where I will ring a bell every 20 seconds, okay? So I'm going to give you a 20-second timer.
Okay.
And the two of you will try to get as many in each category as you can. Okay. Okay. So I will give you a category, then I'll time you 20 seconds, which I will estimate. But I'm pretty good at estimating time because of various reasons. But
One day in the podcast, we're going to explore those reasons, Ellen.
That was so cryptic.
Yeah. And you two will just call out as many as you can. And on your fingers or in your brain, because you're super smart, Roshani, because of maths.
I'm not like how she didn't say that I'm super smart.
No,
but
Andrew,
great.
you'll count on your fingers. And
Fair enough.
I will be counting on my fingers as well.
and you're going to count on your fingers how many you get during that 20 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think so.
So the first category is a UK theatre beginning with A.
Aldwych.
Ambassadors.
Albridge,
Adelphi.
Albridge Jubilee Hall.
This is great. I hope you're playing along at home.
Alhambra. Bradford.
So you can hear them squeezing them out of their brains.
Aberdeen Theatre Royal, probably.
Flagger. That's it. That's your 20 seconds. Okay, so how many?
I got 3, but
Including
if I'm
Aberdeen
honest,
Theatre Royal.
I made up Aberdeen Theatre Royal. It might exist, but...
Put it for 2.5, Andrew.
Okay.
2.5 points because
Sure.
improvising is your strength.
Well, okay, fine.
Okay, very good. So the game is clear. We're rocking along. This is
Okay.
excellent. The second category is a musical beginning with C.
Cabaret. Chicago.
Ooh.
I can't think of any
Charlie
now.
Girl.
Oh.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, very good.
Charlie Brown.
Oh, very good. Cocoon the musical.
Come on, Andrew. What about the King Arthur one?
Oh, Camelot.
Very good. Okay, how many
All right,
points are you
Ali.
on?
I'm only going to take half for Camelot because that was a big clue, I think.
Okay.
I'm on 6, but I'm also, I think, going to take half. I think it's You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
But that's in brackets, so it's okay.
great.
Oh, I
I'm
think
going to
it
go
is.
with that.
Also, you're
Okay,
the
great.
guest, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
deserve.
So I have certain privileges.
you do.
Also, I would love to point out to listeners that bell says ding for disco.
So just a quick sidetrack about the bell. I use the bell in some improv classes that I teach, inspired by our Lord and Master Adam Megiddo, who also has a bell. However, his is really weighty and beautiful and vintage, and mine says Ding for Disco, which couldn't personality profile us more.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, a musical theatre actor beginning with J.
Jason Kaidy.
Oh, very good.
Justin Brett.
Yes! You know
Jeffrey Chekai. I know Justin.
Justin Timberlake.
Musical theatre?
He was
Julie
in-
Andrews.
Oh, how do we not get Julie Andrews? What the? Jeffrey Tambor.
J. Okay.
No.
Oh, G. Yeah.
Whoa.
Out of time, guys.
my God.
Tricky.
Okay, well, let's check in on the scores.
Got 9.
I've got 7.
Okay, very good. Roshani's in the lead. She's the guest. Okay, very
That was a
good.
reminder to me to be less competitive.
And a song...
Don't be less competitive. I'm very competitive.
Now, this one could be easy, could be hard. Let's see. It's a song title beginning with I.
I Dreamed a Dream.
Very good. Classic.
I've never been in love before.
Very good.
Into the Woods.
Oh, very good. In the nick of time there, Roshani. Well done. Okay, musical theatre character beginning with M. Go for it.
Madame Marble.
Go on, squeeze that lemon, guys.
Maggie Thatcher.
Yes. Billy Elliot. Very nice. Little cameo.
And Just for One Day.
Ah.
Mother Superior.
Mother Abbess.
Very good.
Montague.
Oh.
Yes. Your buddy.
Meryl.
Maria.
Very
And
good.
Maria.
Very good. Double Maria
sure there
action.
was
Double Maria.
Very
Oh.
good. Well done, team.
Wow.
A
I'm
round of applause. Clap along at home.
Whee! I'm not sure I should get the point for Meryl.
Meryl Streep. Think of Meryl Streep.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I was
You can have
talking
that.
about Meryl as in one of the Nancy's in Operation Mincemeat.
You got the insider knowledge, so that's great.
Well, there we go.
Very good.
Final score.
I let go of all my fingers, so
Oh.
I
This is where the improvising bit comes in.
yeah. Go on.
I got 13. I'm sure you got more than that.
Really good.
Because you were at 9 like 2 rounds ago.
Also-
You got a lot of the eyes, and I didn't. You caught up to me. I was
True.
on 12 or 13. I can't remember which one.
It's
a
a
draw!
Hooray! Everybody played their best game. Well done, gang.
Yes. And the great thing is I can edit out all of the thinking pauses. So it seems like we got the answer immediately.
I think it's a kind of a fun game, isn't it? Because at home, presumably, people are going, this.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it could be fun. And it was. So, hooray.
Thanks for that little review of our game by Ellie James.
A review of your own game.
How many stars would you give it, Ellie?
Yeah, 4 out of 5, I think.
Great.
Yeah. Also, open to any suggestions for games from listeners.
Yeah, do send us in your favourite musical theatre or improv themed game.
Please do, please do. Well, Roshani, it's come to the end of your interview, but not the end of your podcast slot, which means it's time for you to improvise a song with us, for us on your own, a
For
solo.
you. All right, I'll get up.
How does that make you feel?
Terrified.
Okay.
But again, like, you've got to do everything scared, right?
Yeah, that's
or
great.
don't do it at all. So
Yeah.
let's do it.
Maybe something about saying yes. Yes, embracing something we're afraid of.
What am I looking for? How do I move forward? Saying yes is just something I don't know how to do.
What am I looking for? I can't just stay here. There's an adventure waiting for me and you.
How do we look forward? How do we not move back? It's like I'm moving a piece on a board but can't look back.
It's okay to be afraid.
Maybe we have to do it anyway.
Feel the fear
And fly all the time.
Feel the fear
And reach on high.
Feel the fear
And fly all the time.
Feel the fear
And reach high.
No more standing still, taking one step every day.
Next time I'll take 2 or 3 or 4.
Maybe it's a marathon, or maybe a sprint today.
Or maybe I'll do intermittently.
Just feel the fear and fly all the time. Feel the fear
And reach high.
Feel the fear and fly all the time. Feel the
Fear and reach high.
Thank you so much, Roshani. How was it making up songs?
It was so much fun and it was absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, you felt the fear and did it anyway, babes.
I felt the fear and I did it anyway.
Smashed it.
Anything you'd like to plug before we go?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, I am doing my first solo cabaret at Crazy Coqs on October 12th at 7:30 p.m. Partnering with my lovely friend and MD, Ehsan Shivarani. It's going to be really, really fun. So please do come along. Also, I'm in Operation Mincemeat and it's really, really great. So if you haven't seen it, come watch. The Showstopper podcast was recorded in London. It was hosted by Ali James and Andrew Pugsley. And the guest was me, Roshani Abbey. Duncan Walsh Atkins was on keys. It was mixed and edited by Andrew Pugsley. Production support from Susanna Rosenthal, Kaylin Kine, Charlotte Lund, and Ellie Grice for Susanna Rosenthal Productions. Oh, find us on our social channels and on our website www.showstoppermusical.com.